Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel, and I hope you guys can see me good, and I hope you guys can hear me good. If you join in today, please let me know, and I'll give you a shout out before we start this video. So today, guys, we have a guest on this channel. She's an amazing woman. She's going to share her story. A lot of times we hear of domestic violence, but sometimes people don't think that it happens in diaspora because of, I don't know for what reasons. Some people think, oh, in diaspora you can go through a lot in marriage, or people don't suffer in marriages. But the thing is, it happens, and our guest today is to talk to both men and women, because even some men, they suffer too, and women too as well. So I'm gonna invite my guest, and she will introduce herself. So welcome, Miss Vivian.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're well. How are you? Mhm.
Yes, and we see some people have joined. Nelly, hi. Alison, Shakira, hi. So I don't know. Are you able to see the comments on your side, Vivian?
No, I'm not, but yeah, I can't see
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Please introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where do you come from, where you live currently.
Okay. My name is Vivian Mochana, and I am in the United Kingdom. I'm generally from Kenya originally, but then I've settled in the UK. And I'm really passionate about helping people who've gone through domestic violence because I've been in that situation, and I thank God that I've been out of it. And because I've been out of it, I've been able to help many people also be out of it and also safeguard themselves. Yes, in a
Wow,
nutshell.
that is good. And I'm so proud. When Vivian, you reached out and you said you want to share, I was so glad. And because a lot of people, they go through it and they don't want to come out, or they fear, for some reasons, I don't know, they fear to speak up, you know. What would you like to tell our, the people who are going through this kind? Should they learn from red flags, or what are the signs that should warn you?
Okay, okay. Initially, I would really encourage. First of all, let's not put anybody, whether man, woman, child, elder, who's going through a domestic violence, thinking that they don't want to come out.
Hmm.
Nobody wants to stay in a bad situation. But
Yes.
sometimes the environment they're in, circumstances they're in, makes them stay there. Not that they want to genuinely stay there, but they end up staying there just because of reasons that they cannot come out as soon as. But some people, fortunately, like me, others before me, who've been able to come out, sometimes you come out and you don't come out on the other side. You might come out and the person comes after you and they even kill you. You
Yeah.
understand? So domestic violence is not just like something that, oh, we just can put under the carpet. It's something really real. It's there. And it's not just physical only. There's different levels of domestic violence. You can have emotional violence. You can have financial violence, whereby you're in a relationship or you're in a place whereby someone is taking your money and using your money, like and making you not work, or you working hard but you cannot do anything with your money. We've got
Mm.
such situations. And then unfortunately for us, people who come from the diaspora, what I mean is people who come to the England or the UK, the US, the Canada, we're coming in here, we've got the immigration rules. So for example, if maybe you're married to someone who's got status and you don't have it, and now you're being just, manipulated and put down against just because you don't have the paperwork. So that is
Yeah.
also something I was also, shining a light on some people, because our fellow English or American or Canadian people, they don't know this, but
Yeah.
just shining a light that sometimes when you are in a spousal visa, for example, someone
Mm.
can just end up abusing you and you end up just being keeping your mouth shut, because where do you go? Because you're thinking, I'm in this country because of this person. So
Mm.
now, if the person is not good to you, you just keep your mouth shut and you persevere and things like that. But you can die there. So now
Yeah.
this is something we need to create awareness to the governments around us, that sometimes there's I don't know if there's something they can come up with to help
Mm.
women and men who come on spousal visa, for example, and are
Mm.
going through domestic violence, that they can be helped.
Yeah.
And then also another situation is when you're in a domestic violence with people who abuse drugs. For example, there are people who can just be they're just smoking or doing cocaine or doing all this heroin and stuff like that. Of course, their mind is not with it, but that is not a scapegoat for someone to hurt you, to
Mm.
abuse you with your children, for example, because such people, if they love this drug too much, they end up loving it to the extent they cannot even provide for you as the wife or the husband money to help the children for food. For them, they
Mm.
just think, I'm earning to have my fix. I'm earning to have my drink. earning to. They don't even think that, oh, I've got bills to pay. So it makes the family go through a lot of, you can find bailiffs are coming knocking on the door. You are in
Mm.
debt. You are in all sorts. So really, domestic abuse is really wide. Can be physical, can be emotional, can be mental, can be physical, can be sexual, it's a long chain of things. Yeah,
Okay. And
yeah.
for you, Vivian, did you go, what kind of what kind of abuse did you go through? Was it physical for you or mental?
All of them.
All of
That's why I
them?
can give advice on all of them. I went through all of them, and I just thank God that I was able to come out through the other side, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Because when I say mental is when people play games with you.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know if some of our audience can understand when someone plays games with you, and
Yeah.
then they make you look as if you're the wrong person. You're the one who's done wrong. And then you'd be
Yeah.
like, what? What?
Mm.
But then now, when you get out of the situation, you come and say, okay, all
They
right.
put the blame, every blame on
Uh-huh.
you.
They
Yeah.
know how to twist the story. Like, for
Yeah.
example, simple scenario. If you've got your card in your bag, yeah, you've
Mm.
got to have a shower upstairs, and
Yeah.
then I come and I take your card and I go and I do, because now we've got the contactless. I go and
Yeah.
do shopping, maybe in wherever, wherever you go and do the shopping. And then I
Mm.
don't say nothing. I put the
Mm.
card back. Yeah. When you go to
Mm.
look at your money, it's less. And then you
Yeah.
ask, I've not been to these places. And I say, oh, you don't know? Maybe you went. No, you didn't.
Oh.
You've never been there.
And you're sure,
The person
you
will play with
100%
your
sure.
mind.
Yes. Mm.
This, for example, someone will play with your mind. Oh, you've been in this state. You went
Mm.
there. You did go shopping there. And you're like, no, I've never. I've never. And truth to God, you really didn't go there. So
Mm.
there's some people, especially the narcissistic kind of abuse, it goes far and beyond. The person has mastered you. They know the
Yeah.
kind of good-hearted person you are. They know where you are, what you do.
Mm.
And some, they start building their profile as they're dating you from the beginning.
Mm.
Let me explain. Someone will come to your place of work to pick you up. You think,
Yeah.
oh, how cute, how nice. My husband loves me so much. He's coming to pick me up. No, he wants
Yeah.
to know where you are going.
Oh.
Initially, when I
Hmm.
was so young and naive, I used to think, oh, nice, I'm being picked up. Nah, nah, nah. No,
Yeah.
I
Mm.
drop you off, I pick you up, I take you home, stay there, stay there. In
And
his demise, in his control. That's how they are. Narcissistic abuse is actually the worst kind, because someone plays with your mind, someone plays with your persona. Sometimes you even think, am I okay? Is it me? Am
mm.
I losing my head? What's going
Mm.
on? They are
Mm-hmm.
very good and crafty in how they play your mind. That's
Yeah.
the thing. And then from there, some of them they can escalate to become now physical. And then
Mm.
can tell you like, oh, I don't like how you look. I don't like
Yeah.
how you look. So won't you? They can even go to the extent of getting you a makeup
Trying
to
to change
smudge
you
in the
from.
place where they've hit you, so that when you go out to church or somewhere, people are like,
Mm,
"Oh, you look nice," but they don't know I
yeah.
was hit last night. I'm just smudging it.
Mm.
Yes. So some people are really, really cruel. It
And
took
that
me a
reminds
long
me,
time.
there's a lady who shared with me and said, and I was like, oh, your man, you guys looked so good together. He was always holding your hand. And
Yeah,
this lady was like, no, he was abusing me. He was
yeah,
holding my hand, trying to show the public and
yeah,
trying to show everybody that
yeah,
he loved me by holding my hand in public and trying to
yeah,
kiss her in public.
yeah,
But then when nobody's looking, he would
yeah,
drag her like a little baby.
yeah.
And
I agree with her. I
she
don't
was
know her,
like,
but she is telling the truth. Whoever she is, that's how narcissistic abusers are. Even there's a
yeah,
time when I will not, I was held and told, smile, just smile.
yeah,
But if the person is told right now, they will say, oh, I don't remember. I didn't do that. Of course, that's narcissistic for you. They do something and then they say, oh, I didn't do
they
it. I
deny.
don't remember. It's Vivian saying, I don't remember. But they don't know the heart that they put in your soul. You see, that's the
So
thing.
when you were dating this person, Vivian, did you see some things? People talk about, you sometimes you can see the signs, but then you don't. You're like, he'll change. Did you notice something, and then you kept thinking, oh, he'll change. Let's pray about it. He'll change.
Well, I didn't say I'll pray about it, to be honest, my dear. But
Mm,
the thing is, the red flags were there, but I think I was too busy, unfortunately for me. And now I wouldn't advise someone to be too busy. If you see it, accept
mm.
and run. For
Yeah,
me, I saw it and I thought, oh, maybe it's true he forgot the wallet, or maybe it's true he's going through some addiction, or maybe
mm,
it's true. No, don't make excuses.
mm,
Black is black, it can't be gray.
mm.
As I'm growing older, I come to realize that some people are just who they are.
Yeah,
The earlier you accept it, the better for you. And just safeguard yourself, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings and we're all allowed to be happy in life. Nobody should come to your life, love or no love, friend or no friend, trying to
mm,
make your life be some kind of like in some kind of pain. The pain is
mm.
there. Life can have its ups and downs, but let no human being, we're all human beings, let nobody come to your life, to your house, or to
Mm.
your how can I say, to your line of
Yeah,
whatever, and try and make you less than who you are, or try and make you have some kind of pain that you don't deserve. I just
yeah,
feel it's really, really unacceptable. Seriously, it's unacceptable. We're all human beings. We're all children of God, all children of nature, for those who don't believe in God or whatever. But we all deserve to have some peace and
mm.
happiness and kindness in our lives. And then worse is when people who are in these domestic relationships, they use children.
Yeah,
That just makes me angry. They use children against the other parent. They're trying to milk, they're trying to, it's like a game for them.
mm, mm.
I will not do this because I will not do this because why? You are the father, you're the mother. Why just don't you do what you need to do? You know?
Yeah. They
So
stop providing because they want you to suffer through
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
Truthfully.
it
Yeah.
happens a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But on the other hand, I would just advise people who, if you are in domestic violence at the moment, try and get out. Seriously, I know it's scary. I know you'll be scared that, oh my God, how can I stand on my own 2 feet? Maybe you've been married for 20, 30, 40 years with this person. But
Mm,
the thing is, you need to live your life. Seriously, you need to breathe. You need to be happy. God wants you to be happy. The world wants you to be happy. You got certain gifts that you can give to others, to empower others to live.
mm.
even your own children are not happy when you're not happy. Because some people, they
Yes.
say, oh, I'm in this situation because of the kids. But the same children are going to tell you, mommy, daddy, we're not happy. You're being beaten every day.
Yeah.
So let's not lie to the world that, oh, I'm here because of the children. The same children are going to be against you one day. They're going to tell you,
Yeah.
why are you here? And you see, we can see you are suffering, whether it's mom or dad or whoever. Why are you here? Why? And you are not happy.
Mm. And
So,
these abusers, they don't change. There's nothing like he will change. Maybe he will change. Let me give it a while. Maybe.
no, to be honest to
Mm.
God, I don't believe. Some people are just who they are.
Yeah.
Someone who has abused someone in the past and become a holy, God help him or her, I don't know. They will abuse others in different ways. They will be maybe liars in their next relationship. They will be
Mm.
thieves in the next relationship.
Mm.
They're not themselves. But then again, what is the root cause of this domestic violence? Some
Mm.
people, they are children of people who went through the domestic violence, and because none of the parent put a stop on it, they thought this
Mm-hmm.
is normal. So when I get
Yeah.
married, I'm gonna beat my wife, I'm gonna beat my husband because that's what I
Oh,
know.
because my dad used to do it,
Perfect.
so I'll be doing it. Yeah.
Yes. But now
Mm.
when you break the chain, now is when you start to see progress. You start
Yeah.
to raise children who are very open minded. You start
Mm-hmm.
to raise children who are able to understand that, oh, you know what? There's more to life than all this drama. This
Mm-hmm.
this pain of or this heartache of fighting, we can put it through to studies. We
Mm-hmm.
can put it through sport. You can do football. You can do swimming. You can even just have a nice meal, genuinely as a family. But the
Mm.
person who has got this domestic kinda, it's like there's something in them that is itching. They just
Yeah.
don't want to be happy. I don't understand. Sometimes even I'm still trying to understand why these people who do this domestic violence, why do they actually do it? Because some of them, you find they're very elite people, some of them are very educated, but they just are like they treat others like as if it's a competition, and yet you're
They
you're you're
don't want
admitting
the
that this is your
they don't
family
want the
member.
mm-hmm.
But you're saying you don't want the other person to go far, but this
To go.
person is your family member, is your wife,
Yeah.
is your child, is whatever. So why don't we work together as a family
Mhm.
and grow together
Yeah.
instead of fighting each other? Like if someone has gone for a meeting, you don't need to beat them up because they're late. Why don't you even ask? You are late, fair enough, but how was
Yeah.
the meeting? What was it about? What can we
Yeah.
do? And maybe you can find, after you ask the person, you can find something that you can even input in the meeting, you see.
Yeah.
But just to beat someone because you feel they're late, or to just follow somebody because you are scared that they're going to, I don't know, meet somebody else. I mean, how insecure can you be? It's just
It's trying to put someone, they I believe they try to put someone down, so down that this person will think less of themselves, like they think I'm no longer important, and whatever you say, yeah, it's a yes sir, yes sir, and it's really sad. Let me ask you, so when you were going through all this, Vivian, did you ever share to some friends, and how does the community take it? Like, do they run to help, or
Well, yes, I did, but sometimes it depends with the community where you are. Some people will say, "Oh, cook for him his favorite food, be nice
yeah.
to him."
Mhm.
Maybe it's a phase they are going through. They'll come back. They'll
Mm.
they'll change. But then I just thought this is madness, because the more I kept on trying to understand the person's mind, the more I continued being abused. So I thought, you know what, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to wait till, and a lot of times it's like we run to rescue when it's too late, when that person is already dead, is that when we are like, oh my god, like she was telling us, we couldn't believe her, like seriously,
Yeah.
and even running to like churches for help, sometimes you realize, I think you are the one who You are at that point, you are the one who knew what you were going through, right? You are
Yeah,
the only person who had to make the decision, not for other people, right?
yeah. Yeah, I had to make a decision, and I had to make sure that I'm keeping me and my children safe. And at
Yeah.
that time, I was in God's hands, to be honest. If up to this day, I don't know even how I did it. I don't think I did it. Maybe angels came down and helped me to do it. I I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I got out of my abusive relationship, to be honest, in the past. I
Mm,
just think it was too much, and the guy would kill me in the end. And unfortunately for me or for him, he might have done it not wishing to do it, but he would
mm,
have just done it because maybe he was high on something or whatever. Because even the things he did to me in court, he used to say, "Oh, I didn't do it," but he knows he did it. I got
yeah.
marks, whatever, to prove that he did it. But he just said no, he didn't. So it's a good thing I left, because this is kind of person, if you cannot acknowledge even the wrong, 'cause as a family, people do wrong things. We're not perfect.
Mm,
But we've got kids. Sometimes our kids misbehave and they say, "Oh, mommy, I'm sorry, I did this and that and that." That's great.
mm,
So, as a family, as mom or dad, you can help this child to move on. But if
mm,
someone does you wrong and they say, "I didn't do it," and they're lying. They're
yeah.
lying. They know they're lying. Even God knows they're lying. "I didn't do it. I really didn't do it." But they know they did. That's a problem. How can you help this family now? How
Yeah.
can how can you help me? So what I did, I said, this is a good liar. Good for you. You lied, even you lied in court. I'm
Mm.
leaving. I'm going. I cannot stay with someone who
Did,
I can't even build a life with, because based on lies. If someone has like a problem, we would have addressed it, and maybe he could have gotten the help and stuff like that. But properly refusing to say the truth.
mm,
And it's not just me. I've met so many women and men who tell me, "Vivian, he is refusing to agree. Look, the marks I've got. He's the one who did this. He's the one who did that." And I say, "I
yeah.
believe, because I was there." But when you go
Mm,
sometimes to the authorities, they say, "Oh, it's just no." If he says no, he didn't do it. So sometimes you need some people who can stand with you and understand the journey you are going through in this domestic violence. You need people who can stand with you and say, "You know what? We've seen how she's suffering or he's suffering. We've seen how all of a sudden she's lost weight, or all of a sudden she's become like a introverted." Those are
mm,
some of the signs that you can look at. Like maybe if a friend was always with you to go in, coming to
mm,
church and
mm,
meeting, now all of a sudden, I know it's COVID area, but now all of a sudden she's not even talking, she's not picking the phone, he's not picking the phone, he's just the intro. Ask yourself what's going on, and you might find they're really, those are some of the signs that you can see. Oh, my friend, I think she's going or he's going through some kind of abuse. And then you find all of a sudden maybe someone was very vibrant, talking, joking, all of a sudden just
yeah.
change, they like become quiet, not talking. They're not even going to the salon, they're not doing anything, they're just like, it's a 360-degree change. Then
Yeah.
there's something there.
Just know there's something, and stop, I think we should stop this thing of saying, oh, we hatutaki kuingilia. Some people, they're like, hatutaki kuingilia I think it's good to kind of check on each other, like if you know your friend, all of us, you can tell there are some changes going. You are like, oh, something is wrong with this friend of mine. Yeah, you are right, Vivian. It's good to kind of check on them, get to know what's going on. So let me ask you, because I know a lot of the most difficult uh thing when it comes to breakup and divorces is like the other person, like a woman, thinks, oh my god, where do I start with my children? Where do I start? If I step out of this house, where do I go? Do I have So at that point, did you have a job? Did you have a house to go to? Did you have anything?
No, I had nothing. I left everything. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I was in God's hands. I left everything. I left everything that I had worked so hard for 10
Mm.
good years. I left everything with the person, and I just took my kids, because I thought my kids are my everything.
Yes.
And the first thing I thought is I had to make sure that my kids are secure. I
Mm.
fought for my kids with every flesh, every bone I've got. I fought
Mm.
for my kids. I got full custody of them. Thank you, Jesus. I
Mm.
just had to do that. I didn't care. I had to do that because I just thought if anything was to happen to me, if I were to die, God forbid, I want my kids to be safe. And that's that.
Yes.
That. I think for me, that's what was motivating me in my mind. Like
Yeah.
Vivian, no money, no house, no nothing. I don't care. Children, you got. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So I just thought, you know what, Vivian, lawyers, what can I do? How do I safeguard my kids? What my kids? For me,
Mhm.
like 2 years after living this, my kids, my kids, my kids, until the day it was like your kids are your kids. Actually, now they are actually your kids.
They're
Nothing
yours.
for you, Vivian. They are your kids. College, check. Try to look for a job, yes. Go, yeah. But I was so down, my dear. I was so down, but down, but happy.
Wow.
Down, but peaceful. Down, but not scared.
Mm.
Down, not beaten.
Yeah.
If I have my 10 pounds, I know I have my 10 pounds. Nobody gonna come and steal it. I know my 10 pounds, I can go and buy some food in the market and make for my kids.
Mm.
Genuinely. I wasn't scared that, oh my God, someone's going to come in the night and start blah, 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 and giving me headache. No. And
Mm.
that peace is important.
Mental
When we
health.
forget, we think money, house, blah, blah, blah. But peace, just peace is important. And then you know what? When you have got peace in your
Mm.
mind is settled. It gives you ideas to
Yeah.
create the wealth that you're looking for. But when you are in a situation where you've got that money and whatever, but you are in stress, domestic violence, you're beaten here and there, you cannot think, da, 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 it's chaotic. You need a peaceful environment where you can think about what can I do, what can I do, ABC, what can I do to help my children, what can I do, and then all of a sudden God gives you the business ideas. You're able
Mm.
to come up with, oh, I can start this foundation, I can do this business, I can go to this university, I can do this. But you cannot work like that when you are
Mm.
constantly being abused.
Mm.
Nobody, ask anybody. People who are in abusive relationship, you try, you have the idea, you have
Mm.
the step to do it, you have
But
the
you
brain
can.
to do it, but it's not gonna happen. Because
Mhm.
even when you're sitting in the class lecturer and you're thinking about how you're being beaten last night, it's not your fault. The flashbacks, there's something we call PTSD, post
Mm.
traumatic disorder, whereby it's not just because of people who've gone to the army, but even people who have gone through domestic violence. You are sat there, something just triggers you. A husband, I mean, a man walks past who looks like your husband or whatever. You shut him, you get scared. Oh my God.
Mm.
But it's because of the history of the past. You
Yeah.
thinking it's not your fault, but it's coming in your mind and you're seeing it there, so
Mm.
you have to really clean the slate, start from
Mm.
beginning. If it means you move from where you are, go to a different state, by all
Yeah.
means, take your kids, run, go.
Yeah.
If it means changing your number, do that. If it means calling the feds or calling everybody for help, actually,
Mm.
not even everybody, just call the right people for help. Because to be honest, in my case, I realized
Mm.
there's no point in telling people all your stories.
Yeah.
But if you tell people who matter, things will move for you. If you
True.
go to like a shelter that helps domestic violence, men and
Mm.
women, things will start rolling the ball.
Yeah.
If you go and ask for help, that, oh, I'm going through this, things will start running the ball. But if you just go to a community, they'll think, this is just another story. Oh, so and so, you know how our community is, so and so and so and so, they're beating, we know that, let it be. Next.
Mm.
But if you go and you really seek help, go to the police. Sometimes I know people
Yeah.
are scared of the police, but to be honest, I work for the government as well. Police are also helpful. Just tell the
Mm.
truth, give the evidence. You're not incriminating anybody. You are in danger. The kids are in danger. You want to have your children, don't want your kids to go to care. You want to safeguard, and they will see the kind of mom you are or kind of dad you are. You are working hard to safeguard. You don't have any problem with anybody. You just want peace. They will
Mm.
see that. And anybody who got mind will see that you just want good, what's best for you and your kids.
Mm.
Yeah. So as much as people do get scared of asking for help from the government, like things like police and the health service and whatever, sometimes that's the way to go. To be honest, don't be
And
scared.
then
Just
they offer you with like right now you are you do you get scared like this person will come after you, or you have you feel, do you feel safe, do you feel like sometimes you feel like I know you moved on, and does it affect your like your current relationship, or you
a
still
little
have
bit.
the fear
Current,
of it will
my
happen?
current relationship, it does affect a little bit because, I wouldn't go into details because the person
Mm.
sometimes gets a bit, but I put stuff in place. You can put stuff in place like someone cannot come like near your house, or if the
Okay.
kids are supposed to go and see them, they can go see like maybe something yards away from you. So
From,
also
yeah,
the police or the government, or what can I say, the law,
protection order,
the
yeah.
law has got, yeah, the orders that someone can't come to your house, near your house, or
Mm.
something like that, some safeguarding. So you do that because you got to move on, you got to live your life for heaven's sake. You cannot just keep on living in fear all the time.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's why I love, one thing I love about these countries is it does work. I don't know about back home, but back home somebody can, anakuitia wakora, and they'll come after you for some reason, some weird reason, just because they're jealous you moved on and you're looking, beautiful than the way you looked beautiful when you were with them, and they will come after you. They'll try to come after you to harm you even after. And what I realized in these countries, the best thing is, as when you involve the right people, as you said, you are kind of protected. You feel there's more safety, if you know what I mean.
Mm, yeah.
So, Vivian, what would you like to tell the women that are, whether they are in diaspora or they are back home? What would you like to tell people? Not just the women, actually, some men go through domestic violence too. What would you tell these people? What are your words to advise them?
Okay. My dear men and women, and even children, and even the elderly who might be going through domestic violence,
Mhm.
don't live in fear. Don't live in fear at all. Because to be honest, I know it's a hard step to move out. It's a hard step to leave the life. Because some people have been married for 10, 20, 40 years, God knows. But you need your peace. Seriously. I know someone can say, oh, this is just a young girl. What does she know? Well, I've been through it and I left everything. I left everything behind and I started my life from scratch.
Mm.
Nothing but the peace. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, the peace you will get is is abundant, and God will give you that peace that you'll be able to get ideas to create like a business or a wealth or your own kind. It is better. Because you
Yeah.
imagine if you are always scared, oh my God, he's coming at around 9 o'clock. What am I supposed to do? Let me do this, let me do that. You are living on eggshells. Yeah.
Mm.
You're not living life like the way God intended you to do or nature intended you to do. You're always
Mm.
scared. You are sick sometimes, high blood pressure, you
Yeah.
know, all the time palpitations. You are scared. You can't even be the proper mother or father you are supposed to be because you're always you're always like your body is just, your heart is beating too fast.
Yeah.
Just take point of faith and live. And I'm gonna exclaimer here. Some people they are not ready to live for whatever reason.
Mm.
Yeah. But weigh that reason towards your peace. Is it worth it, my peace? Is it worth it, my children's safety? If
Mm.
it is, then maybe you need to work around with people to help this abuser to stop
Mm.
abusing and
Mhm.
become good, and then you live happily. But if it's not worth it, my dear, just get out, please. Do the children a favor, do yourself a favor, just get out. The
mm,
world is so big. You can go to another country. You can go to another state. You can go. Please, we need you alive. We need the kids alive. We need you fresh. We need your mind to input to the world. We need your blessing to become somebody who you're supposed to be in life.
mm,
But don't
mm.
let someone just put you down always. It's not right.
Yeah.
That's the advice I can give. But then also, let's be open-minded. There are those abusers who come out and they say they are sorry.
Mm,
Maybe they're abusing you because they're going through some like grief. I've had a patient who has gone, some people have gone through grief.
mm,
The mother died or the father died and they started abusing alcohol or drugs or something like that, and they became hurt, that's
mm,
not them. And when
mm,
they were able to address the issue now
mm,
for such a person, the person is not an abuser actually, is
mm,
going through grief. So
mm,
if we deal with the person, we help him to deal with the grief mentally, then he or she will be okay. He
mm,
or she will calm down and will be all right. So there's some people who can tell you, and honestly, I'm sorry I didn't hit you because I'm just upset my mom died, or I'm upset my dad died. Understand?
mm,
So it's not that they are abusers. There's
mm,
something that is triggering the abuse. So today, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not saying there are people who are there abusers, or we crucify them. No. There's some
mm,
people, they're not abusers really, but something has happened in their life that has made them like that. Or someone has been in an abusive relationship, come out, and instead of them being better, they're now even becoming the abusers to others. It happens like that mentally. So now, it's
let me cut you short. For example, some people, and I've had some people say, oh, I'm abusing you because you are the reason why I'm beating you up. You're the reason why. Like the man will tell the woman, you see, because of it's your mistake, it's your fault, that's why I'm doing that to you. Do you think that's acceptable? Like,
That's not acceptable, dear. No, that's not, no, nobody, no, no, no. I shouldn't beat you up and say it's you. Why? No, no, no. The person
yeah,
has a
because they will
very big
say, oh,
problem.
you're the reason. All the time they'll find a fault, they'll find something to say. You couldn't, you did, like, let's say for example, they went somewhere and they took forever to come back, and then they'll say that, you know what, that's the reason why I beat you up. They have an excuse all the time to use
No.
the
For
reason.
someone like that, no, I'm not going to advocate for such a person. They have a big problem and they need to address their problem. Because surely, genuinely, why would you tell someone you're the reason why I beat you up? What do you mean? No,
Yeah, some people they say that.
don't accept. No,
Oh,
that's
you
not
are
true.
the reason I cheated. You are the reason.
No. If you didn't
You are the
love
reason.
me, if you didn't like me, just say. Don't lie to me that I'm the reason you cheated. What do you mean? No, those are liars. They are just trying to
Umejiachilia,
get you.
umejiachilia.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just trying to
umejiachilia,
look, oh,
umenona.
sympathy votes. No way. Nobody gonna do sympathy votes here. No, no, no. I don't accept that. Surely, if
Mm.
you love somebody, you're in a relationship with them, and if you feel tired, you better just say, my dear, I'm tired of you. I think kuna ndogo ndogo pale, naeza endea. But than lying to somebody that you are the reason why. No, nah, I don't
And
buy
then
that.
it's them up mentally because you're trying to figure out what's wrong. And then as you're trying to change yourself so much for this part to make yourself perfect. And this person, they can't see anything good from you,
Then they're
no
not
matter.
meant for you. They're not
Yeah.
meant for you. They're
Oh
seriously not
dear.
meant for you. If someone
Yeah.
cannot see how you are really trying so hard, to change, like maybe if someone says, oh, maybe I think you're a bit big, can you reduce your size? You are there in the gym, you're doing all you can, there's quotations, you have minus 10 kilos and all that, and still the person has an issue. They have an issue themselves. Me, I wouldn't buy that. I'd be like, you know what, the book, if it's the weight, I've lost. If it's this, I've done. If it's this, I've done it. But then again, why are you changing for somebody? Food for
Right.
thought. Never change for anybody. Change for yourself. Go to that gym because I don't want to have high blood pressure. I don't want to have diabetes. I want to be
Mm.
healthy for my children to be able to run around. Not that someone is coming to tell you, oh, I don't like how you're looking, lose those 40 kilos. No. Do it for yourself to make you
Mm.
happy and,
Yeah.
something motivating you. Because some people, they never be happy. Even you are big, they're not happy. You are small, they're not happy. You are medium, they're not happy. So what's the point?
That is,
Yeah, there's some people are not happy. Hair, not happy. This, not happy. There's no point. Just, just live for you, surely. Just live your life. Be happy the
mm.
way you are. If you
And
go
then,
somewhere,
mhm.
mhm. You go somewhere
Eh,
and you find, like, for example, like health wise, I'm talking about health wise, especially women. Sometimes we got our, our issues. Oh, I'm big here, I'm big there, da, da, da. If health wise, really, it tells you your health weight is this kilo, it's okay, work on it, because it's not someone telling you health wise you're supposed to be X kilo. Try, but be
mm.
happy trying, because you are trying because to lose the weight or whatever, because you want to be there for your children. You don't want this chronic diseases. But no, someone should not
Mm.
put you down. No, 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 no. Don't accept that. Nobody should put you down.
Yeah. And then, what are, when we go on through this, we think about the parents. What about the children? Like, where, what do we do? Because I know they see these things, they hear these things. Do you think it affects the children?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does affect the children, and sometimes if you let this go on a lot,
Mm,
you might have kids who will might become as well serial abusers in the future. They
mm,
might think abuse is okay. They might think, oh, beating, slapping mommy or slapping daddy here and there is normal.
mm,
Shouting and whatever is normal. Cursing is normal. Abusing drugs is normal in the family. Someone would think like that.
mm,
But then again, if you take the children out of that situation and you start
mm,
seeing progress, that means you've done a good thing. Because as parents, we stay there, we thinking, let's stay here in this relation because of the children. You don't want to, you think, I don't know why we think like that, but well, we think, oh, if I take my children away from this, I might destabilize their family setup. They will not see their father, they will not see their mother, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes you'll be actually doing the children a favor,
mm,
especially the same parent. Let me explain. There's two parents here. There's one who's not abusive and one who's abusive. I'm talking about the same parent, the one who's not abusive. Please safeguard these children.
mm,
Safeguard these children. Let them see another life. Okay.
mhm, mm,
It might be difficult in the beginning, but once you get out and you see that the children are doing well in school, they're doing their own things and stuff like that, then the children even come to tell you, mom or dad, thank you for the separation. I know people
mm,
will be that be like, what do you mean? Separation is no good. No. Sometimes when it's really bad, that separation is necessary. And you will
mm,
see, because the children will start flourishing, they will start getting better and things. And then they will see the other side of life for the same parent. Because now the same parent will have a life where there's no shouting, there's no discussing, there's no beating. You just, you and your kids, isn't it? And even if you get remarried, you get remarried to someone who's of your light, someone who's also relaxed, chilled, calm, whatever. So you find the children
mm,
now see, oh, okay. So back in the day, there was this fighting and all that. But now it's calmness. Now, this is how we solve problems. Nobody beats another for a problem. We sit down as a family. We discuss about this. Oh, and we discuss nicely. There is no throwing tantrums. I don't know, glasses everywhere. Oh, so the kids are, okay. So this is how a normal relationship is.
should be, yeah.
Yes, that's how it is. I would advise anybody, don't be scared. Sometimes you need to take it out of this and try at other waters. Try
Mm,
nice water. And if you are in a relationship where you also see another red, don't. Just say it's okay and be with your kids. Let the kids see. No child will ever blame a parent who's been single because of domestic violence. For heaven's sake, they will grow up and they will understand why you left, and they will even thank you for it later on.
mm,
I've
mm,
seen people who with little ones, teenagers, whatever. They have thanked their parents, "Mom, thank you. If you didn't leave, I would, maybe you'd have been dead, or dad would have beaten me up or something like that. But now because you left, I'm now in college, I'm now a pediatrician, I'm doing this." I've seen very nice stories ending well. And even they come back to their the parent who was like that, and they love them, and they say that it's okay. We understand maybe going through a certain thing at the past, but Mom put us through, calmness.
Yeah.
And yeah, so sometimes this togetherness by fire by force is not necessary when parents are just fighting. There's no point.
It's not, yeah.
There's no point.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vivian, for sharing. I wish we could sit here and listen to listen. This conversation can go on for so long. I can see we've been here for 45 minutes, and I think my network or your network is kind of not the best, but I am so, so, so proud of you for being brave and safeguarding your kids, and for the far you've come. And oh my God, I see somebody here. Somebody said you resemble Mandy from True Love magazine. Do you know who that is?
Yes, I do, and she's my friend. Thank you.
Oh, she's your friend?
Yes, yes. Yeah, back in
Oh,
the day, I
oh,
don't even
okay.
think she can remember me. Back in the days of NTV, yeah, I don't think she can remember me.
I
Back
think
in the
there's a
day.
time you used to model or something, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I used to work a little bit with the media. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Did you stopped modeling or
No, no, no. Watch this space. Watch this
what's this
space. Never say
coming?
never. Working on me. Don't worry.
Oh wow, yeah, because
Positive-minded.
you're beautiful,
Mm,
and you're beautiful, and you're young, so
thank you.
you have a lot. Yeah, wow, thank you so much, Vivian. I appreciate all of you for watching this video. If you have any, let's interact on the comment section. If you have any question for Vivian, you can write it on the comment section below. And I'm sure a lot of people, they'll be asking, where can we find her? Do you have a YouTube channel yet, or coming up? Coming soon?
Not yet. It's coming up. It's coming up. But let them ask you any questions that I'm willing to answer. They
Oh,
can get me on WhatsApp or anything like that. I can. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Thank you, my dear friends. God
Mhm.
bless you. Take
You
care
too.
of yourselves.
Mhm.
Vivian, stay right there. Don't leave the video. I'm just gonna
Okay.
end the broadcast. Take care,
Mhm.
guys. Bye.
Okay.